Before we jump into the practical demonstrations, let's take a moment to understand the deeper meaning behind the customs and traditions of putting on the talit and tefillin. When putting on the large talit, there's a custom of throwing the right side across the neck onto the left shoulder. This act symbolizes devotion and protection, emulating the Kohanim and enveloping ourselves in holiness. Holding the talit in this position for a moment connects us to the divine service of the temple, creating a mindful pause that dedicates us to HaKodesh Baruch Hu. In Kabbalah, the right side represents chesed, or kindness, and the left side represents gevurah, strength, or judgment. Draping the right side of the talit over the left shoulder symbolizes the desire for kindness and mercy to temper strict judgment. Now, when putting on tefillin, it's customary to complete the entire process of donning the shel yad, the hand tefillin, before the shel rosh, the head tefillin. This practice is rooted in both halachic and Kabbalistic reasons. But there are other traditions and a lot of people that don't do it this way. I'm just explaining my way of doing it. The Torah mentions the tefillin shel yad before the tefillin shel rosh, so I follow this order. Also, once you start a mitzvah, it's preferable to complete it without interruption. There are also some Kabbalistic reasons for this. The shel yad represents action, the physical world, while the shel rosh represents thought and the spiritual world. Preparing our actions first allow us to elevate our thoughts. Also, wrapping the tefillin shel yad involves binding the divine attributes to ourselves, drawing down divine energies into our actions. Completing the wrapping of the shel yad signifies the unification of our actions with the divine will, allowing us to elevate our intellect and thoughts with the tefillin shel rosh. Now, on the side of the shel yad, there's the yod knot. This knot touches the side of the tefillin box and my heart. This ensures a continuous connection between the mitzvah and my heart, reminding me to dedicate my actions to HaKodesh Baruch Hu with love and devotion. The yod knot symbolizes a direct link to our inner spirituality, keeping our hearts in tune with our sacred duties. And also, I would like to explain how I tie the shel yad on my arm. I use regular modern Hebrew on the side right here, like most people do, to represent Shin. And then I use Paleo Hebrew on my hands. The triangle that you see represents Dalet, and you can see the Yod going from the two straps over here, down here, and then an angle like that. Looks like this, down, that. That's the Yod. Now let's move on to the demonstration. First step, so hold it up like this. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kishinu v'yisrael v'yisranu v'yitech v'sasik. Now this. About 4 seconds. This, both sides. That's it. 2 in the front, 2 in the back. There's 2 ways of doing it. Some people will put the arm first and wrap it around the hand before they wrap it around the finger, then do the head, and then continue with the finger. Some people do the arm first, then the head, because this is one bracha, and this is another one, so they wanna. Both are valid. So I'm just gonna show how I do it. There's many traditions and different ways of doing it. Start off, I have this is the yod right here, and this touches the here, so this also touches the heart. It's just my traditional way of doing it. I put it usually right here in the middle of the bicep and the side, hold it down. And the main blessing over here is you say the blessing, and once you tie it right here, the blessing is complete. The rest is kind of optional in a way, but again, because of tradition, it's not, to me, it's not optional, but the blessing, to make the blessing valid, all you have to do is tie this part and keep it attached. Some people may argue that you have to wrap it around more to keep it in place. So, vamos botar na boneca no lugar falando, achei que tinha, e chutar os panos, Tallit and Tefillin. What? And that's pretty much it. So here's how you do it. That's my traditional way of doing it. There's many other ways to do it. I encourage you guys to look on YouTube, see all these different ways that people are doing it, but this is the way I do it. I just thought I'd share it. Get a closer look again. Shin right there. This is one, then I do 7, then another one right here. Here, 2 right here, 1 right here.